Mr. Lover Lover. Mr. Lover Lover. She call me Mr. Bombastic. Tell me fantastic. Nothing on me but she says I'm Mr. Rowe. Call me fantastic. She tickle on me but she says I'm Mr. Rowe. She call me Mr. Bombastic. Tell me fantastic. Nothing on me but she says I'm Mr. Rowe. Call me fantastic. She tickle on me but she says I'm Mr. Rowe. She call me Mr. Bombastic. Mr. Lover Lover. Mr. Lover Lover. Sexy on the cover. She call me Mr. Bombastic. Tell me fantastic. Nothing on me but she says I'm Mr. Rowe. Call me fantastic. She tickle on me but she says I'm Mr. Rowe. She call me Mr. Bombastic. Tell me fantastic. Nothing on me but she says I'm Mr. Rowe. Call me fantastic. She tickle on me but she says I'm Mr. Rowe. She call me Mr. Bombastic. Tell me fantastic. Nothing on me but she says I'm Mr. Rowe. Call me fantastic. She tickle on me but she says I'm Mr. Rowe. She call me Mr.
Limitless, yes.
When you shop in the Shaw's app, you can count on prices that are the same online as they are in store. Even when you can't count on teenage appetites staying in the budget.
Refresh your home with 40% off select home decor at Hobby Lobby. Out with the old and in with what's you. Find everything you need to make your home feel cozy, stylish, new. Shop 40% off select home decor at Hobby Lobby.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do? When Chevy John don't come for you. Tell me, what you gonna do, what you gonna do? Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Hi, yes, good morning.
When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it on this one, you chuck it on your mother and you chuck it on your father, you chuck it on your brother and you chuck it on your sister, you chuck it on that one and you chuck it on me. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Nobody now give you no break. Police now give you no break. That old soldier man I give you no break. Not even your eyes now give you no breaks. Hey, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Yeah, as soon as the early 2000s. I used to drive around blaring this. It was like probably, oh my gosh, I think 2003. Yeah, because it was at the time I was pregnant for Jamie. And yeah, Red was around. He used to come visit us. Bad boys with their hats on, cricket. Doing the Roxbury.
Born of a mother with the love of a father. Fiction comes and perfection goes. I know sometimes you wanna let go. I know sometimes you wanna let go. Bad boys,
Oh, what you gonna do? Oh, what you gonna do when they come for you?
bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You're too bad. You're too rude. You're too bad. You're too rude. Yeah. Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
I got an open mind, like a golden child. You try to go for points, I try to go for style. I do my city pride, I try to keep it wild. Ichiban, wicked one, Okinawa live. I drink Guinnesses and go to dinner with my nemesis. Have a couple laughs while they plot how to finish this. Interested on how to get up on a wizard list. Senseless, you sense I'm the sensei apprentices. I'm the salt up in the cut. Oh, you trying to play with us? Like a DJ turning stuff. Who you trying to fool? We all know that shit's unplugged. Yeah.
Good morning. Oh my god. I love that. It's great. Did you come up with that on your own? It's a collaborated effort.
Harry fucking Henderson, catch me in the mood. I ain't too cool for wrecking shit. Stoners on the loops, call that shit a hippie flip. And we just getting going. Yeah, this shit's just my starter kit. I'm on a good one, real fucking good one. I'm feeling brand new. Yeah, I'm talking redone. You're talking about me, talking about the real one. I'm out with Jenny, tossing rocks at the building. Holly Stone, all that shit. So fly, call me pilot. MCs get a tourniquet. Body bag that murder it. This evidence is evident. We stampede in elephants. We crash out. I'm king bitch. I bitches up like middlemen.
Yes. Will the truth set you free today? You know, because it's almost like, you know, if something goes up, it's going to set a lot of people free. A few people will probably go to jail, or better or worse, considering. That's happening every day. You realize that, right? People are dying and getting arrested and realizing the truth and freeing themselves every day. Every single day we see it in different classes and people. It is devastating and beautiful. It is life-sucking and uplifting. It's incredible. Life is amazing. Wow. It's incredible to think too, just like that, gone. So quick, you know, and then what are you gonna miss? The feeling of being comfortable. You miss the taste of chocolate. Laughing. I mean, just being aware. Yeah. Right. I mean, so if you want to put yourself to sleep and forget about reality and not have to, yeah, why don't you just kill yourself? That's what they've always said to people, you know, if you feel like you need to take a drug or do something to knock your ass out or not be within reality and you're going to be a threat and danger to others, you should probably just kill yourself, huh? Yeah, why be here and be a burden to yourself and others? I'm just repeating what they say. That is awful. Thank you. I agree with you. We thought the same thing when we heard them say it. Yeah, right. Hopefully our goal is to expose the networks. I know there's a lot of other stuff going on, and as we said, people have a hard time accepting those facts, and it could free and help so many people. But I think because powers that be or alliances and people making those decisions are so pig-headed, and they hate us, and there's a lot of me's, they really hate us. For a long time, as you can see, it treads to different peoples and groups over the years. In the 80s, it was something else. In the 90s, it was this. In the early 2000s, it was that. I'm compromised. Am I a snitch? Retarded. I know, they got groups after me for a lot of different reasons. I got some nasty fucking people that I grew up around. Some of them have moved out of this state and some are dead. Some are in jail. Yeah, we tried telling you too. And hopefully you nasty fucking pieces of shit. And to you beautiful, like you slugs and people who think you're protecting them. You are, aren't you? What are you protecting them from? You protecting them from people finding out the truth and maiming their fucking asses just like they should? You know what they're doing to those fucking kids, motherfucker? And you want to act like you're protecting somebody and justifying the abuse and targeting it against us? Just like you're doing with this case, they're recognizing this in other cases, and it was happening before you came along, dude. Believe me when I tell you that. When I say dude, I'm talking to handfuls of people here and there. Over the years, involved with some of these stupid stings. There's a lot of good people too that are just going with the flow the best they can, right? Yeah, and it's really sad so many people are put in those kind of uncomfortable positions. So fucking druggies and nasty pieces of shit can feel comfortable and get away with their crimes. I know, it's almost beneficial to them to do that when you look at the involvement with other things and stings. That's why they have it set up that way. They got them right by the fucking balls, dude. We told you that back in 2012. Wow. Right. And we almost died again, right? I know, it was just a tap. I know, if we weren't so weak, we wouldn't have responded to it that bad, huh? Yeah, so that's okay. We don't really fucking care. You can spend all day like you have before to show everybody how fucked up you are, why you feel justified in that. And that's like, we don't care. That happens. Cool, dude. We're concerned about the kids. Sometimes people tapping and loving and oblivious and aware. Doesn't matter who the fuck you are. Yeah, sometimes people do shit they shouldn't. As much as they shouldn't have done that, and you can justify it all day long. I know, because we depend on those things too, right? What was wrong about it? It was pretty loose, wasn't it? I mean, it was almost like giving a 5-year-old a loaded weapon. See what happens? Right, so we're concerned about the punks and the producers and exposing that. And many don't like to accept it when they find it out. Because it's someone they're protecting for other reasons, bulldogging for. Are they helping you get the Karen, the non-vaxxer, the bully? Right, so carry on with that. And then people will want to like justify how horrible Karens are. Okay, so how do we know who's a Karen? Right, it's a new term, just like Hamas. When did these terms become popular? So what are the actual roots to that? Where does that stem from? The originalities. Early production. Wake the fuck up, you nasty pigs. Right, so anyways, we have a lot of sick motherfucking pigs around here. Some of them have moved away, some of them are dead, and some of them are in jail. Now, thank goodness the mother of the child he beat up in the tub didn't have a lot of fucking pieces of shit and drug addicts around her, and they took his ass to court and got full custody. I didn't have the capability to do that, and they thought it was okay. The little brat probably deserved it. It was just a whack. Let them carry on, right? Unfucking believable. You fucking people are sick and you need help. Let us help you. And we're going to do that by continuing to speak the truth. And it's fucking sick and disgusting and gross how much energy and passion you get towards us when we speak the truth, and you get so angry. You're protecting child molesters. People are getting killed every day by these fucking punks and your ignorance. Do you understand that? They don't do it themselves. Who's spiking these fucking crazies going around? Ambushing people. I mean, you have the more calculated attacks when it comes to technology and messing with people's hard drives or apparatus mechanisms. Right. So we've shown you this over and over again. These groups are, doing that, and you got both sides. You got ones trying to prevent the truth from being exposed, and others trying to help expose the truth and who the producers are and the sickos, and how the child. And we don't even expect anything to be done to them because we know how fucked up this is. Proved in a court of law. That's how they get away with this shit, dude. Wake up. And that's why they pick people like me to have kids with. Yeah, they used to joke about it. Find a retard to have retarded babies with. You'll be set for life, huh? Yeah, they used to make jokes about this. 2006, 7, 8, huh? Right, and then look at what they did with the funding. And the kids that were actually in need of those things got blackballed and targeted by druggies. If you look back, you'll see autistic children that were getting targeted. One got killed, so a young kid, so bad. Oh my gosh, and you see it, they have it on the security footage. He's just standing there out in the street. They all attacked him, started beating him up. So sad. Yeah, they deserve the benefits. They're suffering. Right? Those kids are just retarded. They're misbehaved. We're autistic. We deserve the benefits. You see it. You know you fucking see it. It was really fucking sick and disgusting and disturbing to us by 2010. What they were doing with that stuff. And then when you have these sick fucking people coming out of their little colleges, dangerous non-vaxxers. I'm gonna kill other people. You sick fucks. You and your nasty little fucking husband, get the fuck out of here. Fucking coming up here trying to dress like Humphrey Bogart. Get the fuck out of here. Pack your shit and get the fuck out. A friendly suggestion. I'm not threatening anybody. I told you, there's other radical groups and they're not as nice as me. You get the ones trying to stop it from coming out, and you have the ones trying to get it exposed, and they get fed up. And they start taking out higher classes. We told you that the other day, didn't we? And we told you, and we even put it in black and white for you. Did you read it? They're going to start taking out game wardens, police. It's another round of that. This is nothing new. They've been doing it for years. It's like they're trying to warn us to shut up. Right, and then you have the other end, where they're spiking just psychos that are going to do random stuff with machetes, and you never know, huh? It's like a box of chocolates. They think it's funny. Fucking with the people on the state, heavily medicated. They fuck with them on and offline. This was all traced and tracked and well monitored years ago. And the fact that people ignore it as though it's conspiracy and we're just talking about things that don't matter. Right? At least we get passionate and angry about things that actually matter, that are going to help people understand the truth and help to prevent those things. And you sick fucks seem to get passionate when we speak the truth, and you get angry at us to not talk about those good people like that. You sick fucks. You've been doing this shit for decades. People are fed up with it, you nasty fucking people. Right, so anyways, hopefully the proper authorities do what they can to get my children away from this sick fucking punk who love both sides at each other's throats, teaching each other lessons, doing investigations, setting each other up, flooding the drugs. We showed you this. 2008, 9, 10. Was it 2009? Officer Liberty put the thing in the paper. We got to get these cartel people off the street. Timothy Sanya. I have the article right here. And someone had actually printed it off on a certain kind of computer paper. and giving it to me. Huh. Right, letting me know, yeah, here they go again. The granolas get spiking. They demand the police officers do something about the druggies. They put something in the paper to quiet them down a little bit. What else do you want us to do? Right? You want us to put him in his room? Okay, so you have to catch someone in the act, right? Just like with these sick fucks fucking our kids. You have to catch them in the act, right? Or be able to prove it. Right, you're dealing with people. They know how not to leave marks. Do you know some of the worst torture doesn't involve even any of that when you think about it and you understand what these sickos do? Water torture, suffocation, starvation. They tease these kids so bad and they get off on it. It's sick. Not going to raise sissy boys. As though it became cool, right, to tease the kids just a little bit to piss off the moms and the Karens. Not going to raise sissy boys. Right, you saw it, right? It was all being watched and well documented. We just pretty much, we hung out down and played Best Fiends a lot, didn't we? In the garage, just like, what the fuck, hoping people would wake up. Because remember, we tried telling them. Yeah, it was like right off too, 2010. And that was after the private investigator had shot himself. And we tried telling them. And they didn't want to listen. And we saw how much they were just all gung-ho about going forward with their little spy programs. And they play so fucking stupid to it. I mean, I don't know if they realize how inhumane and retarded and mentally ill that is. But they've been carrying on. And it's a rude awakening for a lot of them. People, I'm telling you right now, people have been getting arrested. They die every day. They get arrested every day concerning these cases. I know, and just like when we were kids, oftentimes it's the ones that aren't even doing the worst abuse. It's like the little fucking drug peddlers and... Yep, I know. Slept with a 16-year-old. Right, they set them up all the time. That usually goes hand in hand with those things. Right, so anyways, these punks that are fucking and torturing little kids, toddlers, that's what we were concerned about. It's already done. And they already fucked and tortured them, and it still happens, doesn't it? Yeah. So they already fucked and tortured my kids, who they still have custody of, are right here at the Governor Hill Mansion in Augusta, Maine. I'll step outside my room here. Yeah, so the sick fuck, Michael Scott Garand, born 6/22/1984, he's right through that door right there. It's not that hard to figure out, folks. When you look at the facts and concerns that we've been talking about for years and how they feed that stuff to the investigators they're working hand in hand with that trust them, to the feeders and the chasers who depend on it. It's their business. Right. So anyways, hopefully you wake the fuck up. And you do what you can to bring awareness, clarity, and understanding to what's going on here. Yes, you're welcome. It is a beautiful sunrise. Look at that. It's peachy and pink. It's beautiful. Yeah, when you look at who was dating the private investigator, why did he shoot himself? I know, when you look at what these idiots say about that, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Right, and then they say really dumb stuff like, only I know why he killed himself, and I'll take it to my grave. You're fucking sick, demented pieces of shit. For real. And we love you. I know, right? Not so many are so nice. Yeah, not too many people are that nice. Some would just fucking take your head off. Right? Stab you 50 times. You see it all the time. People lose it on those, especially when they medicate them and they get them on those medications. Now you're really in for it. And the state workers know that. They're setting you up. And then you trust them. We tried showing them that. They're fucking stupid, dude. Right. So thank goodness we're not psychotic and we're not over-medicated. We wouldn't take that fucking shit, dude. You people need fucking help. For real. That is fucked up. You're giving that to kids or anybody, quite frankly. And people seem to love it. Some of them do. Yeah, give me more of that. I want to be sedated. Oh, it goes really good with your wine. Oh, yeah. They're sick, nasty fucking people. Gross. I know, and just the uneducation about everything when you hear it. Oh, well, I changed my tune, and I looked into it with the vaccine. Yes, someone's making fun of yesterday when we mentioned. Remember in 2010? Yeah, for like 3 or 4 years, you'd been going around telling everybody, vaccines cause autism, right? Yelling at the doctors, got other people going. We're telling them to stop, right? What's the matter with you? The doctor was very specific to say it was not just the vaccines causing autism. Right, there was something unique to people's chemical makeup, a history and a damage. They didn't want to accept that. Right, because the damage was a history of bacterial overload. They didn't like it, did they? They felt like they were being blamed because they're the parent. And who should have known better? Right. I know everything. Well, they wanted to. They wanted to cross the road. They wanted to eat all that extra sugar. They wanted to. They wanted to. They wanted to be there. They wanted to be there. That was your fault. I know, just everything to protect these fucking sickos and not acknowledge the truth and reality. But yeah, I can remember that. And I remember telling them, dude, do you remember? They were very specific to say it was not just the vaccines. Why don't you want to help people understand that? Right, and then the druggies got them all going, and then the psycho little astute cunts coming out of college. She's gonna kill other people! Dangerous person! They're trying to say that it's not just the vaccines, that it's unique to certain people. And now we're not gonna get the benefits for our children being misbehaved and hyper. We deserve the benefits too. They're retarded drug addicts. Are you going to let this happen? No, I'm telling you right now, this is exactly what the fuck they did. They're sick fucking people. Right, so then in 2010, when they started saying, oh, no, it's not the vaccines, and then it just wouldn't even talk about it. Okay, so then what was that all? Don't even want to talk about it. It's all conspiracy. If you even mentioned the word vaccine, dude, they would flip the fuck out. You were put into submission and programmed to not even say that fucking word because you didn't want to deal with their wrath. Fucking insane. You people are fucking insane. Right, so just hearing that shows you they had no clue what the fuck they were talking about. And here, we're dealing with professionals around the world, infectious disease specialists. We're trying to show them the numbers at the main parent federation. We see these people are fucked in the head. We usually don't waste our breath too much trying to get through to fucking slimy brick walls. Right. So at the main parent federation, you just hope there's some common sense in there because they're the ones making the decision. We shouldn't have to battle it out with Frank and Marie Barones. You let them believe their stupid fucking beliefs and you smile. And you have tea together and watch Wheel of Fortune. Carry on. Right, so you go into the systems who make these decisions, and when we saw how fucked they were, and they didn't want to look at any of the numbers or stats, and they're crying about how Prozac helped them when Mummy died, and that some old white dude left a dog out in the cold, out in Whitefield in the 90s. They wanted me to promote the drugs in the schools, going around telling the nurses and people how if my parents had medicated me, I wouldn't have been so troubled. I might not have become an alcoholic by the time I was 16. Right. They're fucked up, dude. It's like, yeah, no, there were other factors with that, and I think this is really scary. You're trying to push these drugs on kids. Let me show you something. And you try to show them. They won't even look. That's fake. Someone probably just gave that to you. She doesn't even know what she's reading. And yeah, we're going to listen to this retard pothead. Right. So anyways, it shows you how fucking stupid they are and their lack of awareness with these things. I know, remember just the other day, someone said yes when you asked that person, why'd you change your tune about those vaccines in 2010? Oh, because I looked into it, right? They give no basis. It's just these blanket statements, and they have their confident opinion and things that are not true. Even ghosts and aliens. Same people that like telling their ghosts and alien stories. Look up the Governor Hill Mansion, and you'll see that woman tell the story about the lady in white she sees. It really does. I know, when you try to tell them the basic scientific explanations for it. I mean, it's fun to put stories to things. We do it all the time. Oh, I just saw dark cloud go by on a certain property. I bet that was Old Man Winkle. He's coming to get you. You know, just for fun, right? I mean, you know it's not true. But when people actually believe it, right? So in 2017, you'll see the other ones there when the ghost hunters came. Check out the years. Was it 2013, 2017? And then they just did another little show on their own. They're fucking psychotic, nasty fucking pieces of shit. I'd pack your shit and get the fuck out of here if I were you. It's just a friendly suggestion. As we've shown you, there's other groups trying to stop the truth and doing what we're doing, trying to get the producers exposed and help people understand how they've gotten away with it. The networks, can you see the connections and how this curtails with all the misconceptions about mental illness and vaccines? It is so fucking scary how people have been ignoring these things and allowing innocent people day after day to be injected with their sick minds and drugs. I know, it's quite profitable, isn't it? As you can see, the ones profiting from it coddle their fucking childish beliefs, and they think it's funny when we get upset about it, and then that's another show. I know, and to those of you who get the ones about ready to snap, something's gonna fucking snap all right, and it's probably gonna be your fucking face or your neck or your leg if you don't wake the fuck up and speak the truth. We're not threatening anybody. We're telling you other people are, and they see who you're involved with and what you've been fed and what you chase and what you're ignoring. And they do take you out all the time. They already got you tied up with some court cases. I know, I told you that. We're not threatening anybody, and they usually look at us because we're fucking yelling at them, wake the fuck up, motherfuckers, you're gonna get your neck snapped. Oh, so it must be us? Okay. Wow. You people are fucked. We're telling you, they're not as nice as we are. We're at peace. We love life, and we're at peace. They love life. They're not at peace with it. They want those people to fucking pay. Some, right, I'm telling you right now, some are not in a sense of revenge. They just desperately want the information and the truth exposed like we do to help with prevention. These punks have custody of young children that they fucked and tortured. And if you don't understand the urgency there and how important it is to get these children away from these sick fucks. I know, when you look at some of the other situations with these goons and our other children and different things going on, how dangerous that is, not just to the kids, but to the public. They're going to get killed or kill themselves. They're going to get killed, kill themselves, or kill somebody else. Right, and we tell them that, and they play so fucking stupid to it and think they can just keep everybody locked up in their rooms looking at a screen. Just come out when we tell ya. Time to go to McDonald's. Huh? Time to go visit some druggies. Go play some basketball. Yeah, you sick fucks. You need to wake the fuck up. Anyone listening, my name's Mary. We're at the Governor Hill Mansion in Augusta, Maine. I have 4 children here, and my youngest 2 are in the hands of sick, murderous pedophiles who have already made child and animal pornography that they fed out to many people. And a lot of you feeders and chasers, believe me, these radical groups, they get a lot of your numbers. They know who you are, just like we do. And they do take people out randomly to send a message, to show the level of awareness and communications. They don't like to have to do that. But when you understand the networks here, the decades-long crimes and syndicated markets, when you understand the abuse these kids are going through, who can't talk and tell you the abuse they're going through, and oftentimes don't even know. Yeah, sometimes they get abused in their sleep, huh? They do that usually with the ones that can talk. Yeah, if they can talk and they have a wherewithal, they'll put them out in their sleep with other drugs. They stopped selling chloroform online in 2012 because of this reason. Okay, they'll put them out there, they're asleep, and now they're asleep in their sleep. Yeah, and then you see a lot of those videos on those microchips, huh? Investigators down in Florida. Right, and we told you. Here they come. Then boom. Oh my God, where are all these microchips coming from? They're selling them for $100 on the street. There's millions of videos. We're Catholic. Oh, you gotta just be one with yourself. Have you tried peyote? Yeah, they're fucking gone, dude. They're psychotic, nasty fucking pieces of shit. Selfish, entitled, greedy, nasty people. Right, so it's about exposing the networks, helping people understand how they've gotten away with it. And when you have so many people in denial, and we're like, Jesus Christ, your denial scares us, and we're trying to help you. The panic isn't anything, but when we see that hard denial, we know the other watchers, they're going to take you out, dude, or somebody else. More innocent people are going to die because of your ignorance. Right, so you either get concerned for that person or angry, because innocent people are being killed by these radical groups the more you ignore it. Do you understand that? Right, so we've told you the handful of things. All around the world, do you hear what we're talking about when it comes to the vaccines and the overprescribing of SSRIs and Hamas? Do you know what Hamas even is? Apparently a lot of people don't. Do you know what that stems from? When did that term become popular? And what was it meant? Right. So the investigators and people doing those things don't come up with those names, right? Where do those names come from? Karen. Where does it come from? Right, and then, oh, people will think that's what they're talking about, and they label and target people as Karens, bullies, non-vaxxers, members of Hamas, it's a blood, it's a Crip, gang member. It gets really stupid, doesn't it? Right, so just like a disease, for us, when you hear Hamas, there's certain areas and training programs. It's not that hard to figure out. And those are the guys, too, here, when we say Hamas is here, they're fucking and torturing the little kids. They're the ones that perpetuating all the, get the Karens, get them all going. Right? It's your time to redeem yourself, these horrible, mean women, and you're a nice, loving, sensitive guy being bullied by these women. Right? It's these same groups, I'm telling you. They used to do it all the time. Try to find the skinny, weak guy who's with the big Karen, bosses him around. Yeah, it's old school, dude. We used to make fun of that shit back in the 90s. And you'd almost like sometimes people would put on acts and do it more. Yeah, like anything else, like being old-fashioned. Oh yeah? Watch this. Yeah, it's almost like they take pride in whatever somebody's calling them and do it more. Oh yeah, you want to see stupid? I'll show you stupid. Huh? Oh, what? You don't think we should spank our kids? And then they spank them more. They're going to raise sissy kids here, and they'll do it more right in front of you, right? Just to prove a point. Yeah, you learn to, again, something else. You just learn to bite your tongue. You go into submission, and you're living in a world of fucking nasty. It's hard. It makes you sick. Every corner you turn, just sick fucking people proving points and using children and innocent disabled people as their little pawns to prove their points and paw around. Right, it's just the rhetoric and rumors just to get stupid. Grow the fuck up and drop it. We have punks that have made child and animal pornography that are fucking and torturing little kids. And all these games you people are playing with the funding and targeting each other and getting the problem people and the bullies and the Karens and the non-vaxxers, they fucking love you idiots. I mean, beautiful, smart, caring people. Thank you for your service. Right. Wow. Unbelievable, huh? Serve yourself, dude. Anyways, so hopefully the proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine do what they're supposed to do, because they do take people out all the time. Innocent people get killed all the fucking time. They spike mentally ill people. Lord knows what they're going to do. And it's also mixed in with very calculated. Like we said, they'll take over an apparatus pretty easily. Yeah, you got to be careful and make sure you have good security. Right, I know. And then when they try to stop them from using those technologies, now the police are going to try to scan your license plate. Okay, so criminals and tow truck companies have been doing that for years. You're going to complain and freak out the police can do it? Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking that stupid? What school did you go to? What kind of teachers did you have? Man, I'd like to fucking meet those fucking pieces of shit. What a class act. Anyways, much love, health, and peace, everybody. We're going to go make a coffee. I hope you're all having a good morning. I don't need no bullshit. Keep it from my high side.